is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, a Jasper couple was displaced from their home following a morning fire. We visited Spencer County this morning to hear from Blair Milo, Secretary of Career Connection and Talent for the state of Indiana. Kerry Schneider makes his usual visit to the Humane Society, and Kirk Uxell will be in with sports. All this and more coming up on 18 WJTS TV. Good evening, I'm Jurnee Davis with WJTS News. A Jasper couple, set to be married soon, was displaced from their home while losing a pet, a number of wedding supplies as well, and seeing their home heavily damaged, if not lost, as the result of a fire breaking out at the residence this morning. Just after 8:30 a.m. today, crews with the Jasper Volunteer Fire Department were called to the home of Dylan Anderson and Kendall Nycum at the corner of Giesler Road and Church Avenue in the Holy Family area on Jasper's south side. Fire Chief Kenny Hoaxsong says a passerby noticed smoke and flames coming from the back side of the home. He says the fire broke out on the first floor in the kitchen and worked its way into the home's second floor. Hoaxsong says what started the blaze is unknown at this time, but says the state fire marshal's office has been called in to investigate and determine the cause. He added that Anderson and Nycum had 3 pets in the house, 2 of which were cats and were able to be removed. However, unfortunately, a Dalmatian puppy could not be saved. Hoaxsong says damage to the home was estimated at about $75,000 and may be a total loss. The Red Cross has been contacted to assist the victims. Hoaxsong says Anderson and Nycum were set to be married next month but lost all of their wedding supplies in the blaze. 31 men and 4 trucks were on the scene for about an hour and a half. Jasper volunteer firefighters were assisted at the scene by the Jasper Police Department, the Du Bois County Sheriff's Department, and Memorial Hospital Emergency Medical Services. The Spencer County Youth Community Center saw an impressive turnout this morning for the visit of Blair Milo, the Secretary of Career Connections and Talent for the state of Indiana. Today is also the 1-year anniversary for Next Level Jobs Indiana. Over the past year, Milo has been working to identify opportunities to connect and grow our workforce and overcome obstacles on a case-by-case, county-to-county basis.
Within rural communities and even different urban populations, we see different challenges, different types of solutions that have been developed, and so we're in the process of going county by county to have conversations around what sorts of solutions have been developed, how we can grow those different areas, and then where the challenges may still exist.
Milo discussed obstacles in our area such as affordable housing, transportation, and broadband internet access.
We're working with all of the regions across the state and having conversations around what are the needs for this particular area. And so where we do see very, very low unemployment numbers, and particularly I think this area has seen some numbers even lower than the state average, so the needs are a little bit different there, and we want to identify, okay, how do we get at solutions that work for you? And some of that focus may be around housing, around transportation, and we can start to develop some ideas around what some pilot solutions would look like, how we can grow and scale those to meet the demand as it's changing in any particular area.
Next Level Jobs Indiana focuses on connecting individuals to careers through earn and learn programs, work-based learning, and adult education. For more information, you can visit www.nextleveljobs.org or follow them on social media. A Spencer County animal shelter is now facing criminal charges after an investigation confirms allegations of employees using inhumane methods to euthanize animals. Investigators say a handful of witnesses have confirmed that the animal shelter has euthanized animals on at least 2 different occasions by freezing them alive. At least 4 kittens were frozen during one of those instances. Authorities are unsure of the total number of animals euthanized in this manner. Spencer County Deputy Prosecutor Tom Pooley confirmed the investigation will now be taken to the state, citing conflict of interest in one county entity investigating the other. A former employee said her director asked her to euthanize animals on multiple occasions by freezing them alive. The employee says her director and Spencer County Animal Control Officer, Christina Payne, asked her to put the kitten in the freezer. Bridget Woodson says the first time she was given an option to either just put it in a bag and put it in the freezer with no sedation. She said because she is not a vet, she did not have a license to be able to do that. After she refused, she said she was asked to do it again when another cat at the shelter was hit by a car. Woodson says that she went to board members and, after not seeing any action being taken, she then resigned. The American Veterinary Medical Association has deemed hypothermia as an unacceptable and inhumane mode to euthanize animals. Law enforcement officials say that this is an ongoing investigation. Sentencing was handed down to a Jasper man who was arrested late last year after he was accused of felony child molesting and confinement. Back in November of 2017, Jasper police arrested Alejandro Hernandez after police received a report of a juvenile having been molested for an extended period of time. Police alleged that Hernandez was involved in sexual activity with the juvenile. Hernandez was booked into the Du Bois County Security Center on 2 felony counts of child molesting and a level 5 felony count of criminal confinement. A release from Du Bois County Prosecutor's Office says as part of a plea agreement, Hernandez was sentenced Monday to 50 total years at the Indiana Department of Correction. Deputy Prosecuting Attorney Brian Lucci says Hernandez pled guilty to 2 counts of child molesting, both as level 1 felonies, and received 25 years at the Department of Correction on each count. Authorities in Ferdinand are asking for the public's help as they search for the driver of a truck that caused another vehicle to drive into a ditch in the Master Brand parking lot on Monday morning. Just before 6 a.m. yesterday, officers with the Ferdinand Police Department were called to investigate a single vehicle accident in the parking lot of Master Brand Cabinets along Industrial Park Road, where 69-year-old Charles Harkness of Eckerty told police he was run off the road by a large truck that Harkness said had 3 sets of driving lights on the front. Harkness told police he was making a left-hand turn on the southbound lane of Industrial Park Road when he said he was blinded by the oncoming lights and missed the turn and landed in the ditch on the south side of the entrance to Master Brand. Police asked that if anyone could help identify the pickup to please call the Ferdinand Police Department at 812-367-1806. Meanwhile, Harkness was not injured in the accident and no charges have been filed. Tierra Derco International LLC and TDI Brands has announced the following leadership changes for their organization. Mike Bartley has been promoted to president. He will be replacing Charles Deftenagel, co-owner, who will maintain the chairman of the board and other executive duties. Bartley came to TDI Brands as general manager in 2012 and has led the company through 5 years of consistent growth and coordinated the acquisition and Stone Age creations. Bartley will preside over all corporate operations, functions, and divisions. He spent over 22 years with Master Brand Cabinets in various finance and management positions. He holds a degree in accounting from Ball State University. Bartley lives in Jasper with his wife Bridget. They have 3 children. Holly Mundy has been promoted to Vice President of Sales and Marketing. Mundy came to TDI Brands in 2016 as Director of Marketing and Business Development and has made a significant impact to the company's sales and marketing performance. In her new position, she will create and manage new business opportunities, manage the company's sales teams, oversee marketing, customer service, and lead the project development team. Mundy has over 18 years experience in working in various aspects of marketing and customer relations. Prior to joining TDI Brands, she was a brand manager for J. Thomas Parts. She has a degree in marketing and international business from the Indiana University Kelley School of Business. Mundy lives in Jasper with her husband Chad, and they have 2 children. And Chris Sternberg has been promoted to Chief Financial Officer. Sternberg came to TDI Brands in 2013 as controller and has been instrumental in the developing process and procedure within the organization, including the procurement and financial functions. He has done an excellent job of managing budgets and treasury responsibilities. Sternberg most recently held the position of Director of Operations. He has over 18 years experience in various accounting and finance roles over his career. Prior to joining TDI Brands, Sternberg was Capital Assets Manager at Master Brand Cabinets. He has a degree in mathematics from the University of Evansville. Sternberg lives in Jasper with his wife Sally, and they have 3 children. TDI Brands is a forerunner in supplying innovative, distinctive, and timeless products to the garden center industry. The Indiana Senate Republican Caucus is offering paid spring semester internships to college students, recent college graduates, and graduate students during the 2019 legislative session. Full-time positions are available in many departments, including legislative, legal, policies, communications, multimedia, and information technology. Qualified candidates must be at least a college sophomore. Benefits include a $750 biweekly stipend, scholarship and academic credit opportunities, professional development, community involvement, and networking. Chosen applicants will work at the State House in downtown Indianapolis, beginning with a mandatory orientation in late December and concluding at the end of the legislative session in April of 2019. More information and applications for internships with the Indiana Senate Republican Caucus can be found online at www.indianasenaterepublicans.com/intern. The deadline to apply is October 31st. That's been a look at your local news. Stay tuned. We have Carrie Schneider at the Du Bois County Humane Society again this week. Then it's your local weather outlook, followed by Sports and Inform here on 18 WJTS.